All right, we're back with video number 6, talking about ways in which we can utilize or have our spouse help us with our DJ business. And Chris, in this one, we're going to talk a little bit about those moments where we need to have a second person step in for whatever reason. This happens to all of us. Let's share a little bit about why that's an important aspect of having your spouse with you.
Well, there's sometimes when you're working an event and nature calls, and you just really don't know exactly how far that bathroom is away. And can you make it in that 2.5 minutes?
Yeah.
It's nice to have somebody there to be ready for that play button for the next track.
For sure. For sure. That unfortunately has hit, I think, all of us at one point in time in our careers. If you've DJ'd long enough, you will have that moment. And sometimes you just can't play Paradise by the Dashboard Lights.
I try to time it, but no matter what, I'll play that 10-minute long song, and I'll be like, all right, I'm good to go. And I'll come back, and 15 minutes later, I got to go again.
Yeah, exactly. And that's like, I'm out of song. You know, another aspect is there's been times where I'm at a show and I'm doing some things, and I will have maybe a venue manager come up and they want to talk about something in logistics and such. And you've got mixing going on because you know that here's my next 3 songs that I wanted to do. And just having that second person. Let's talk, we've talked in some of the other videos about training. When it came to this type of assistance, how did you, to bring her up to speed to be able to handle the controllers and such that we use now compared to, you know, in the older days where it was really quite simple?
So basically, we've got up to just a 2-channel mixer now, and we've even set it up here in the house. We've gone to weddings where it's a friend or something like that, so we're there prior to the wedding because we're going to be there for the wedding, and I'll just run some things through there. I think the biggest part about that is training them on music to make sure that they're mixing into something that will keep the flow going currently where it's at.
Okay.
Because you don't want to drop something that's going to clear the dance floor or be completely different. So I know some training on that and just music knowledge is going to be real beneficial.
And of course, that will help tremendously in case you get tied up just a little bit longer than expected.
Yeah, and there's been, I think we've got like 13,000 people in my local town here, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we got like 7 other towns within probably 20 miles. So our area is fairly big. And there's times where you've got that one person attending the event that's just had a little too much to drink, and you've got some bartenders that are needing some help corralling them because they're getting out of hand or whatever it might be. That's another point where I can try to step away to help diffuse that, help the event staff in that aspect too. So to have somebody that can step in and cover for me so I can make sure that the area and the people that are attending the event are going to be, out of harm's way or potentially what might happen is another reason to have somebody there with you.
Oh, good. Very good point. I hadn't even thought of that, but that's, yes, we've had that situation also where as a little bit bigger person and someone who's not afraid to direct traffic, we can do some things like that. And it's always good to have that second person. So I'm not having to wait, hold that thought. I've got to go switch a song. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Yeah. I get called on a lot because a lot of people know my background and different things that I've had. So I get called upon to help in situations like that quite often.
Yeah. And that's where you got to have that second person for sure.
Yeah.
This is video number 6 in our series. It's a 10-part series talking about utilizing our spouse in our DJ business. If you go down into the description below, there is a link to the full playlist. You can click on that. And we'll be right back. The next video, if you're watching the playlist, video number 7, is we're talking about how this could help you kind of expand your business and going into a multi-system company. We'll be right back.